Welcome to Shantalakshmi IAS. In this video, we will discuss the MCQs related to today's current affairs. First question. Consider the following statements regarding the Competition Commission of India. Okay, this is taken from the today's newspaper. Competition Commission of India. This is a statutory body which is established on the provisions of Competition Act 2002. And this commission will prohibit the anti-competitive agreements and also the prohibits abusive of dominant position by enterprises. This commission will also regulate the combinations which cause adverse effect on the competition within India, and its main aim is to eliminate practices which have adverse effect on the competition of India, and also it promotes and sustains the competition. Okay, and finally, the main aim of this commission is to protect the interest of consumers and ensure freedom of trade in the markets of India. Okay, this is the main aim of this commission. We come to the question, CCI is a statutory body. Okay, this statement is true, and because this commission is established on the provisions of Competition Act 2002. Okay, it is aimed to protect the interests of consumers and ensure freedom of trade in the markets. Okay, this statement is also true, and here the correct statements are asked. Both 1 and 2 are correct, so the answer is D. Second question. Private financial consumption expenditure is the expenditure incurred on. Okay, this is taken from the today's newspaper. You know that recently the prelims questions on the economy subject is asked from very basics. Okay, so it is essential to know the meaning of each and every term very clearly. Okay, private financial consumption expenditure. This is the expenditure which is incurred on the final consumption of goods and services by the resident households and also by the non-profit institution serving households like temples, gurudwaras. Okay, it means in simple words, it is the expenditure made by the households and also the NPI institutions which serve households like temples of gurudwaras. Okay, the final consumption on goods and services, the expenditure which is incurred on final consumption of goods and services by these households and the temples or gurudwaras are called the private financial consumption expenditure. Okay, we come to the question. Private financial consumption expenditure is the expenditure incurred on A, on the final goods by the resident households, B, on the final goods and services by the non-profit serving households, C, on the final goods and services by both the households and non-profit institutions serving the households, D, none of the above. Okay, the answer is C. This is the expenditure incurred on the final goods and services by both the households and also the non-profit institutions serving the households. Third question. Consider the following statements regarding the Biological Diversity Act 2002. Okay, this is taken from the today's newspaper. And Biological Diversity Act, this is enacted in the year 2002, and its aim is to conserve the biological resources and manage the sustainable use of these biological resources, and it also enables the fair and equitable sharing of benefits which arises from these biological resources with the local communities. Okay, and this act has created 3 bodies. They are National Biodiversity Authority, State Biodiversity Board, and the Biodiversity Management Committees. And this act, with the help of this National Biodiversity Authority, it means that this act is prohibiting the certain activities without the prior approval of the National Biodiversity Authority. Like any person or organization should not obtain any biological resources occurring in India for research and commercial utilization. Okay, if he want to obtain any biological resource which occurs in India for any research purpose, then he must take the prior approval of the National Biodiversity Authority. And it also transfer of the results of any research relating to any biological resources occurring in or obtained from India. Okay, it means that if any person want to transfer the results of any research relating to the biological resources occurred in India, then he should take the prior approval of this National Biodiversity Authority under this act. Okay. In the same way, without taking the prior permission from the National Biodiversity Authority, no person can claim of any intellectual property rights on any invention based on the research made on the biological resources obtained from India. Okay, to go to the question, the Act prohibits the transfer of the results of any research relating to any biological resources occurring in or obtained from India without prior approval of National Biodiversity Authority. Okay, this statement is true. It enables the fair and equitable sharing of benefits arising out of the use and knowledge of biological resources with the local communities. This statement is also true. And the incorrect statements are asked. Okay, neither one nor two is wrong. So the answer is C. Fourth question. With reference to the Foreign Contribution Regulatory Authority, consider the following statements. Okay, FCRA. This is taken from the today's newspaper. Foreign Contributions Regulatory Authority. This authority will regulate the foreign donations or foreign contributions which affect the internal security of India. Okay, and okay, under the act, organizations which receive the foreign contributions should require to register for every 5 years. And this authority has prohibited certain persons or certain organizations from receiving the foreign contributions. They are like election candidate, okay, member of any legislature, either MP or MLA, or any political party or any organization with a political nature, and any correspondent or columnist, cartoonist, editor, owner, printer of any registered newspaper. Okay, and the judge or any government servant or government employee should not accept any foreign contribution. And also the individuals or associations which the government of India has prohibited should not accept this foreign contribution. Okay, we come to the question. Under the act, the organizations required to register for every 5 years. Okay, this statement is true. Election candidates are prohibited from foreign contribution. Okay, this statement is also true. It aims to ensure that foreign contributions shouldn't affect the internal security of India. Okay, this is the aim of this authority. So this statement is also true. And here the incorrect statements are asked. Okay, and none of the above are wrong. So the answer is D. Okay. Fifth question. Consider the following statements regarding the Production Linked Incentive Scheme, PLI scheme. Okay, this is taken from the PIB. PLI scheme. Through this scheme, the government wants to give companies incentives on the incremental sales from products manufactured in domestic units. It means that if any company, either foreign company or any domestic company, with its production unit registered in India, okay, with its manufacturing unit registered in India, then if it shows any incremental of sales from of its products, then they can apply for this scheme. Okay, then the incentives will be given for that particular company, either foreign company or domestic company. And only manufacturing companies registered in India will be eligible. Okay, only manufacturing companies, and that must be registered in India. And through this scheme, the government wants to attract the huge foreign investments. Okay, and it also encouraging the Indian companies to expand their production units across India. And this is a huge step to achieve the Make in India initiative, which is launched by the government of India. Okay, if you come to the question, it is aimed to attract huge foreign investments and will also encourage the Indian companies to expand their production units and presence in India. This statement is true. Only Indian companies can apply for this scheme. This statement is false, because any company whose production unit is registered in India, then they can apply for this scheme. And which of the following statements are correct? Correct statements. Only one is correct, and the answer is A. Okay. And that's for today. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.